Ready?
You got some fuzz on your chin. You got lots of fuzz on your video too, I'm sure.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Nick here, and
Mike?
in today's video, we're going to be talking about relationships. We're doing a new series where each week we'll be doing different topics on relationships, advice. If you guys have any questions and you want to ask us, comment down below and we will answer them in next week's video. If you guys want, you can follow, subscribe, hit the like button, and we're just going to jump right into the topic. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about being a gay couple in a relationship and basically an age gap relationship. What goes into it, into the day to day, and just different stuff like that. So, what is some struggles that you deal with day to day?
Struggles? I don't know about struggles. I mean, I sometimes forget the age gap. And so when I'm talking about things that may have happened in the past, like could it be songs or politics or something, he wasn't even around then. So it's hard sometimes for me to try to explain or understand, what I'm trying to relate to.
For the most part, I
He
do
does.
know
Music.
most of the songs.
Music for sure.
But when you do like different jokes or references off of like TV shows, maybe, I'm not the best with those. But in our day-to-day lives, I would say we're almost just like a normal gay couple that would be in a relationship. I don't think our day-to-day lives are that much different. Like you work from home, I go to work. You're more on the ending side of your career, but it's not like that big
It's
of.
never going to end. But yeah, I mean, I think probably the biggest thing we run up to is just people think you're my son. When we first meet people, they're like, "Oh, your son just looks just like you." so,
I know all the
so
time.
we do get that all the time, and sometimes we agree with them just because we don't want to get into the discussion, and you can kind of judge people by looking at them whether or not they're going to kind of give you the wide eyes or not. Other times we'll just say, no, actually, look, we have matching rings on. We're actually a couple, and
This is my partner,
it's
not
my
my dad.
partner.
I guess it really just depends if we want to go into explaining our relationship
Right.
to that person or at the time. If we're out like at a nice dinner and someone asks like, do we really feel like having a whole other conversation with somebody and then getting into all the details?
Because it's never a 2-minute conversation.
No,
It's,
they always seem to want to know more.
yeah.
But I think day to day with our dating and being in an age gap relationship, there really isn't anything much different than any other relationship that would be out there.
No.
I literally can't think of anything that would be different from
I
anybody
mean, when we
else.
first got together, I would think about it all the time. But now, when I look at you, or when we're together, I don't even think about the age.
I know. Yeah. And I know we've talked about this before, guys, but we're just going into this series. So we may be recapping some things, but as we move forward, we have to, this is episode 1. So we're really going through like a whole series of relationships and dating advice. And maybe if you're older and you're looking for a younger guy, what could help you, or if you're younger and you're looking for a more mature guy, we won't say old, what could help you that way. So that's what we're going to be getting into. Now let's jump into humor or funny moments that we've had as an age gap relationship. Some of the moments that I think are funny is them thinking that you're my dad. Some people may take it offensive, but I think it's kind of funny. Like when we were at the gym and this lady was like, "Oh, you must copy and paste your kids," and then she felt really awkward when she found out that that we were partners. She was kind of like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I mean, we laughed about that for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. She hasn't been in the gym since.
Because we do work out together at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, just depending on my work schedule
yeah.
and his. Other funny moments. What would you say? Is there anything that sticks out to you that was really Humorous, if that's even the right
I
word.
mean, I always go back to the plane ride when we're going over to
Bali?
to Bali, and the airline just screwed up everybody's seats. They kept changing them, and I was lucky enough to go online every once in a while and to check, and I had to keep changing our seats back to be next to each other because last thing in the world you want to do is go on a 12-hour plane ride and have your partner sitting, a mile away down the corridor. So when we got on the plane, we of course had seats next to each other, and nobody else did, and people were asking us because everybody's trying to coordinate and wanted to move. People were asking us if we would mind changing seats. And that was a situation where I said, oh no, oh, is that your son? I said, yeah, that's my son. And so everybody then, for the whole plane ride, that's what they thought.
So we're having to like pretend they're like, wow, you're really tall and he's not. And
I'm tall, I'm 6'1".
well, I know, but me being 6'3" or 6'4", and then they start asking us questions about well, I forgot what they said, and I'm like just trying to lie to keep up with it. And it was literally like a whole game when it came down to it.
Where's your mom? How many
Oh,
siblings
yes,
you have?
yes. Brothers and sisters, what's your mom do? This and that. I mean, it was like a freaking game of like 21 questions or something.
So sometimes it's better just to tell the truth.
Yeah. But in that moment when like everyone was...
Because everybody's standing up trying to find seats, and what plane hadn't taken off yet. So.
We kind of just went with the father and son thing because someone brought it up, and I didn't really feel like telling him, oh, no, this is my partner. Anyway, that was a funny...
Well, and you're with people from all over the world. You just don't know how different cultures take that.
Yeah, and how they would react to it. That was Turkish Airlines, by the way.
Yeah.
I would say maybe some... let's try to get some struggles, because it's very difficult. I mean, energy-wise...
Well, you're an old soul, and I'm a young soul, so it kind of matches. So I don't know. I mean, that's not a struggle, but that's kind of what works with us.
Yeah, I mean, with us. I mean, in other age gaps, I'm not sure. Like, I know... I have a lot of energy. I want to do stuff. I want to create. I want to like build. I want to do something. I'm not like just sit and like watch TV for hours or video games. And you have a lot of energy too. You want to try new things. But I mean, really the struggles I would say come down to like family for the younger person, if that's something that they want. Financially, until you work that out and figure out what works best for each individual and for the relationship.
Well, I mean, I think a big struggle is that, like you said, I'm older, I've got more time, I work from home, I want to go places, I want to do things, and then you are just starting your career and you've got to work every day and then mostly weekends, and it's a struggle to find that time away from, the house and the kids and the dog and the video stuff to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. And I think that could be almost with any relationship. Let's say someone works if we were both 40 or 35, right? And you worked at a corporate office and I worked as a captain, right? Or an airline pilot or something. I would be gone for a lot of the time. You would be at the office. You still would have to find that time for each other.
Yeah.
So I could see it as, it's just, I think, a normal thing in relationships, figuring out like, how do we make that time for each other and our social aspect as well.
Well, and this kind of stuff was all new to me too. I mean, we've had comments, people have said, why does Mike always look mad? Or why does he look angry? Or why doesn't he smile? It's not that. It's just that I'm just now starting to get more comfortable with the camera in my face. And
with talking to a phone?
Talking to a phone. And yeah, I mean, it's been a difficult transition for me. So, I mean, he keeps saying, oh, let's record video. I'm like, oh, I'm not ready. Or, because I kind of have to psych myself up for it.
Yeah. I think when you're recording a video, this is kind of off topic, but just like not you in general, like you're never like fully 100% ready to record. You kind of just have to get everything together, sit on the couch and like, okay, like let's just do it.
Well, when we do those Q&A things, that's much easier for me because you just read people are asking you questions and you answer them.
That's true. That's true.
But I'm now trying to stay on subject for your topic, and that's not always easy either.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a good point. Any other struggles? I really can't think of too many. Like when it comes to like, besides working, the financials and family, which we really have pretty well squared away.
Well, the other subject, I'm sure they want to hear this, is sex, right?
Oh God, here we go.
And yeah, we both have the same capabilities and the same sex drive. And I don't think it's a hindrance to you, is it?
That's not, I mean, I think it's amazing.
So we don't have that problem. Some people may, and give me another 10 years, maybe I will. I don't know. But right now, I think everything's good with that.
You know, it's funny.
That is the biggest question.
A lot of people do ask about that. In other age gap relationships, maybe that is an issue, but I'll just say it, like our sex life is great. It's phenomenal.
It's the best I ever had.
That's really sweet. So,
and remember, I have 2 ex-wives, so
I'm doing well. Yes. But yeah, that's a very good another point that a lot of people did ask about, and we just never wanted to really talk like super open about that. But it's amazing. We haven't really.
No, you get more personal than that, then that's where I would cut off and say that's none of your business. But just to say it's good, it's not a problem. I think that's adequate enough for.
We have the same amount of friskiness.
Okay.
I don't know. What's the word like?
Sex drive.
Sex drive. Yes. Yes, that is true. And Mike is on pellets. Testosterone replacement, like the pellets you do once every 6 or 7 months. And I think that plays a huge role. Plus him taking care of himself.
Plus, I work out 3 or 4 days a week. I eat good. I don't have that much gray hair yet. Both my younger brothers are bald already. So, it does make me take care of myself more because there is this gap in our age.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So it's an incentive for me.
What else? So the struggles, kind of went over those. Day to day, I think is just like any other relationship. Funny moments with, playing a game with different people that we meet. And what else? I think that's really it. That's it for the video. Our next video, we are going to be talking about answering your guys's, we're going to be doing stuff on relationships and answering your guys's questions. And we have a whole list of videos each week we're going to be doing. So make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell. If you have any questions about being in an age gap relationship or you want clarity or anything.
Or questions about stuff we talked about today.
Yes, comment down below and let us know. We would love to hear any of your guys' stories. And we're also looking to do a collaboration with another age gap, a gay age gap couple. And if you guys know anybody or if you're out there and you want to do a video stream with us, we would love to do that with you guys. If you want to join the channel, we also do that as well. We have channel members. We go live every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not 7. I kind of screwed that up last week. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope, I don't think so.
How much you love me, how handsome I am.
I didn't hear you say that about me.
I love you. You're very handsome.
I love you. You're very handsome.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll have an amazing week and look forward to seeing you next week. Peace.
Bye, guys.